Is this really the end of BMF, or is it a chance we may end up seeing one more season? I mean, the way that this last season ended, it got everybody talking about was that it. We know what your boy 50 Cent said. He said, what next season? He said it's over for BMF. Well, is it really over? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video, because it seems like maybe it is, or then again, maybe it's not. I want you guys to let me know what y'all think about this. Stay tuned.
Good work, man.
Goddamn right it was.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 5. Early predictions video, and that is if we end up getting to season 5. But you already know I had to do an early predictions video, especially based off the way season 4 ended. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, what are your early predictions? Do you believe we get into season 5? Do you want to see a season 5? Let me know down below, and we gonna talk about it. Now, we already know your boy 50 Cent has already stated that this was going to be the last season of BMF. We know 50 Cent has issues with Big Meech and Little Meech. We know the text messages that came out, and we know your boy 50 Cent said, what next season? Now, before everything came out as far as issues between 50 and Little Meech and Big Meech, we know 50 Cent came out and he stated that if this season does not get good ratings, it was going to be the final season, and he was still promoting the show. Now, this was before everything came out as far as, beef or whatever. But after that, we know things changed. Now, recently, we know your boy 50 Cent, he reposted a story that popped up on IG. I believe it was by My Mixtapes on IG. And they posted this story about Stars losing 42.5 million and losing over 400,000+ subscribers in the last 3 months. And basically, it was talking about how shows like BMF was underperforming, right? So, of course, that's what everybody was talking about. This was getting reposted by a lot of people. And this is right after the season finale aired. So now everybody's talking like, man, so it really is over for BMF. But guess what? Your boy Little Meech, he reposted the same story on his IG, and he said it's all cap. He said it's not true. You can see the posting right here. And he is saying, if you believe this, you're dumber than a box of rocks. So he ain't going for it. He's saying it ain't true. So what do you guys think about this? Now, I will say this. If you go to My Mixtapes IG, I don't see this story at all on their page right now. I mean, I don't know what's going on. You guys let me know if you can find this story, but I don't see it. So is it true or is it false? That's the question. And y'all know what I say. I say wait for Stars to come out and actually give us an official answer as far as if the show, is going to return. I don't really give a damn about no numbers and all that stuff, subscriber count and all that. All I want to know is if the show is going to be canceled. So when Stars comes out and gives us that answer, that's when it's going to, be true in my opinion. I don't care what people are saying, rumors and all that stuff. Stars is going to make the final call, and maybe we get that answer real soon. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to find out soon enough in my opinion. I will say this, based off the way that it ended, I do believe we need one more season just to close it out. And you can tell the way that season 4 ended that it's pretty much it. The storyline is getting sped up. You know this by watching the show. I mean, Little Meech, he's about to be born. And also, we know the timeline is not 100% right compared to the real story. And we know some of the characters that's on the show is not 100% right as well when it comes to the real characters, because some of the real characters are still alive. Whereas when you watch the show, they getting dropped off, like Lamar, B. Mickey, Kato. I mean, a lot of people are getting dropped off. So it is what it is. We know it's TV. They're going to do things for TV purposes. But let's talk about some of these early predictions. So let's talk about your boy Meech. Now, we already know what time it is. Based off the real story, we know Meech will beat this. And I'm talking about what happened at the Platinum Palace, which would be Club Chaos in real life. We know 2 bodies got dropped off, and we know in the real story, Meech got shot as well. So, of course, in the show, they're going to have a twist to it. We know him and Katina got arrested. They're going to beat it. That's what they're going to do in the show. If they come back with a season 5, I think that's going to happen. And we're going to see Meech continue to expand. And, eventually, Raw Dog Charles will be involved a little bit as well. And we're going to see more of Meech turning up, being more loud, and bringing more attention to the organization. We want to see BMF Entertainment taken up to the next level. And when the series first started, this was the part of the story that I wanted to see the most. Will we see like a Blue Da Vinci character? Will we see a young Jeezy? Will we see anything about Gucci Mane and all the drama that was going on back in the day between Jeezy and him and the whole BMF affiliation? I mean, it's a lot of different things that they can do with the story as far as the music, because at this particular time in the real story, this is when things get real crazy, right? Now, the whole thing with Purdy in season 4, I was not the biggest fan of it. So hopefully in season 5, we get more of an authentic story, something that the people know about. You know what I'm saying? We know more about the Jeezy, Blue Da Vinci, and all that stuff that was going on at that particular time. So hopefully they can do a good job by presenting some of those stories, because it's a lot. It's a whole lot going on. And like I told you guys, all this stuff that Meech was doing at this time, all it really did was have federal investigators come in and watch BMF even more. The Club Chaos shooting, that was the last straw. They said, you know what, we got to take this serious. It's time to really crack down and, get these guys up out of here. Now, I do believe in season 5, we may end up seeing way more violence than we saw before in the past, because based off the real story, this is where a lot of action start popping off. So I'm eager to see if they're going to implement this in the next upcoming season. Now, also, my early prediction is this. I believe we will see older Meech and older Terry way more than we've seen in the past. This is the season that they need to do that in, especially if it's going to be the last season. We know they was already working on Terry's, weight gaining arc. He was looking like Sherman Clump. Know what I'm saying? He was getting his grub on. So I'm thinking we're going to see more of that next season. And hopefully, if they end up bringing back that fat suit, they do a better job, because, man, I don't know what the hell they was thinking when it came to that. Now, also, of course, we know Little Meech will be born based off what we saw at the end of season 4. So that will be a big thing as well. And we know your boy Terry, the whole California storyline is going to get real big as well. We want to see the aftermath of what happened at that shooting at the restaurant in Detroit. And I believe Terry will have issues with LaWanda's new flame, and that is DeMarcus. The description states that his character will be a threat to Terry's territory. So we're going to see what that's all going to be about. But we know Terry was kind of jealous of, LaWanda's boyfriend, DeMarcus, and expect him to have issues with him next season. Now, the whole California storyline is going to be very interesting, because we know the whole wiretapping storyline most likely will come into play. And this is one of the main reasons how they end up catching BMF. So I'm eager to see how that's all going to play out. And I do believe Mike Taylor, he will be one of the key elements when it comes to the whole wiretapping thing. This is why they brought him in. And I believe him and Detective Bryant, they will be on one in season 5. You guys let me know. Now, I do believe we will see more of this whole Nicole and Worm and Bree storyline. They made some hints at it at the end of season 4 as far as, him being the father. So is it a chance that we may end up seeing more of this next season? Down below, I want you guys to let me know, do you believe this will pop up once again? I would not be surprised if they brought it back, just because Nicole and her storyline, we're going to need some type of story, some type of drama on the show. Now, I do believe with Meech being all flashy and partying and doing a whole lot, we want to see the famous BMF sign. I mean, he will think the world is his. I mean, he's going to be taking over. A lot of stuff that's going to be going on, all that's going to do is cause more attention on the organization, as I just discussed. I also believe we will see more of Terry and Markeisha's relationship build out in California. We want to see more of her story. I know people don't like Markeisha. I don't like Markeisha. I was hoping LaWanda put those hands on her, in the hospital, but she didn't, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to continue to build that up once again. And Boom, he needs to get taken care of. Boom got to go. Trail, he got to go too, know what I'm saying? And I already know Trail's going to want payback for what happened to his bodyguard, Kano. As of right now, he is alive, but I believe Kano ain't going to make it just based off the real story. He's most likely going to be up out of here, and I believe Trail will have to be neutralized. That boy got to get put in his place. They need to go ahead and just put him in the dirt. I don't care if he's supposed to be Diddy or not. He got to go. Now, I also believe we will see more of your girl Lucille living her best life. We know it was very stressful for her at the end of season 4. She was stealing money from Nicole. She was upset that, Charles is going down to Atlanta. Nicole moved out. So I believe in season 5, we will see Lucille live her best life, and she gonna have some fun. That's just what I'm thinking. You guys let me know. Now, as I talked about earlier, I believe your boy Charles will be more involved in the whole BMF entertainment, and I believe this will bring him and Meech even more closer together, which will be a good thing to see. But we know eventually those feds, they coming. Now, I also believe we will see more of Meech and Terry's disagreements. Once again, we know Terry will be forming his group 263, and we know the two brothers are not going to talk like that like they used to do. It will be a lot of beef between them. We know Terry, he ain't liking the way that Meech is moving, being all loud, going to the clubs, partying, fights breaking out, people getting dropped off. It's just too much going on, which is going to make the feds watch even more, which is going to lead to the whole wiretapping thing. And we know your boy Terry, he was a major victim of that, right? Now, not having B, Mickey, and Lamar will be very interesting because I want to see what they're going to do this time. We know in season 3, to me and to a lot of people, was not the best season. The whole Henrietta storyline was not good in my opinion. This is why I believe they brought back B, Mickey, and Lamar to give the fans what they wanted to see. And not having those two around is going to be very interesting to see how they're going to write the story, because they're going to have to learn from their mistakes, in my opinion. I think they can. I think it should be a solid season if we end up getting to season 5, just based off all the things that's about to take place. It's a lot, or it was a lot, that was going on at this particular time in the story, so I'm eager to see how it's all going to play out. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, what are your early predictions for season 5 of BMF if we end up getting it? Do you think it's going to happen, or do you really believe this is it? Was the numbers that bad? Did they do enough? Did Lamar and B, Mickey do enough, bringing them back to help the show go to one more season? Because I do believe if we do end up getting, a season 5, I believe that's the final season. That's my early predictions. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.